back. This is John Locke, and I wanted to answer a question that a few people had, and this was concerning search phrases. And when SEO Tools, Ahrefs, SEMrush, whenever you're looking at keywords, and if it comes back as NA, like not available, does that mean that nobody's searching for that term? And if nobody is searching for a particular keyword phrase that you have in there, does it mean that it's not valuable at all? Now, in many cases, whenever you're tracking a certain phrase, let's say that you're trying to rank for a particular service that you offer in your home city. You might see in an SEO tool like KW Finder, Ahrefs, SEMrush, it might come back as NA, but that doesn't mean that nobody is searching for it. The numbers that are in SEO tools are very often estimates because a lot of these tools use third-party details. Not every tool gets their data from the same source, and I'm not sure like which ones would actually have the same exact numbers as Google Keyword Planner or anything like that, if any of them do. From what I understand is a lot of them use clickstream data, and what that is very often there's data that's being collected from other third-party tools. And one of these very recently that came out, I think this is like maybe less than a couple months ago, came out that the antivirus tool Avast was no longer going to sell third-party data to different tools out there. Now, I know that there were a couple SEO tools that might have been using that for their search volume estimates, because some of these tools that are free, how they're free is they're selling other data that they collect in the background. So that might be why you see discrepancies between the numbers that might be in Google Keyword Planner or numbers that might be in different SEO tools. You might look in 3 or 4 different SEO tools, and the keyword volume for a certain term might be a bunch of different things. Now, on to the second part of this question is, if something comes back as NA, or if it comes back as 0 to 10 searches per month, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the only times that people are searching for that phrase, because usually what you're putting in is an exact phrase. Now, oftentimes people are searching all kinds of different ways. So, for example, let's say that you're a flooring and tile contractor in Sacramento, California. So people might be searching flooring installation Sacramento, flooring installation Sacramento, California, tile installation Sacramento, tile installation Sacramento, California, Sacramento flooring contractor, Sacramento CA flooring contractor. And all of those might come back as NA or a search volume of 0 or 0 to 10. But the fact is if you can rank for your key terms, and you're ranking usually across all of those terms that I just mentioned, you're usually ranking for all of them kind of in the same ballpark. So if you're ranking like top 5 for one of those terms, you're probably ranking top 5 for most of those terms. So even if you have something where it's a low search volume, it doesn't mean that no one's searching for that. It really doesn't mean that at all. The only people that might know that would be the engineers at Google, or the people that collect that data from Google. Those would be the only people that would know for certain the exact search volume on those. Now, the goal of any SEO consultant or agency is to put you in a position to where if people are searching for those specific services, you're front and center. You're either right there below Yelp, maybe you're right there below Yelp or Home Advisor, but you are one of the very first results that people see, like a consumer, a homeowner, a customer, a client, a prospect. You are one of the very first results. And ultimately, any SEO would want to put you in the top possible spot that they could get you in. So that is, ultimately, that's the goal, because that's what produces leads. That's where leads come from. Now, there's definitely something to be said for what I call piggyback SEO. Some people call it barnacle SEO, where you're also ranking very high on these other sites like Yelp, like Home Advisor, like YP.com. Yeah, absolutely. You want to do that too. You want to be high up on all of these results, no matter what the industry is. Any of these marketplace sites or aggregator type sites where you have many different listings, you also want to be on those, ranking high on those. So I call that piggyback SEO. But the point that I'm trying to make is, don't look at these numbers as if nobody ever searches for them. There are different people that come in on different terms. One thing that you can do if you really want to verify what things people are clicking is you can go into Search Console, Google Search Console, if you have that installed on your site, and you can go to the screen. I can't remember which screen it is, but there's a screen that shows impressions and clicks for whatever time period you want to choose. But you can look and see a list of keywords, and you can see how many impressions where your page came up for different things that people typed into Google, and how many times people clicked. And that can give you a really good idea of how much potential search volume there is for different search terms, and you can actually see how many impressions there are. That would be what I would tend to go for and go by a lot more than numbers in SEO tools. I hope that clarifies that question. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO, and I'm here on a daily basis answering SEO questions and giving SEO tips, normally for industrial and manufacturing, also for some of the trades and home services as well. So I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Until next time, peace.